Hey YouTube. Hope everyone's doing all right tonight. Um, it is about between 1 and 2 in the morning on it's now July 4th. I just wanted to make a video because I am just really struggling with my emotions right now and just like just severe depression. Um, I'm really just sad and lonely. Like, I've been dealing with these kinds of emotions for so long, and I really don't know what I can even do. Like, I feel like I can't do anything to fix them because every I don't have anybody I can just message, you know? Like I don't have anyone to talk to. I can't just type, even you say someone's I just want someone that I feel connected enough to, someone that I feel like cares about how I feel, that won't think less of me because of how I feel sometimes. And I used to have someone. I used to have one person that I felt like I could talk to whenever I felt down. And I mean, there's been plenty of times where that wasn't exactly the case, and it definitely isn't now or anymore. But I just don't know how to navigate these emotions without help, without some way to express myself and to feel heard and feel seen and I don't know, it's just and it's really it's like embarrassing to talk about because I've been single for just so many years now, and that one person that I felt I was close enough to, that I trusted with everything. I could tell her anything for the most part, and I didn't feel like she'd think less of me. I mean, I always felt I had my own insecurities about things, and I would feel like, oh, maybe she'll, you know, like I don't know. I felt a certain way about myself, right? And so I would project that onto other people. And so sometimes I would feel like, oh man, they're gonna think I'm pathetic for having these emotions, and you know, just the way I've handled certain things that have happened in my life. Like I feel like it's not. I don't know. I just feel like people can't understand. Like, and I really don't even know what to do. Like, I'm trying to get my life back on track as best as I can, trying to get back to work, but there's this part of me that feels like I'll never get over some of the things that I've failed at in my life, and the things that I've messed up, and some of the decisions I've made. And you know I was young. I was a really young kid not too long ago. I'm 26 years old now, and I'm starting to get on the older side of a young adult, and I have nothing to show for it. And I feel so self-conscious about it. Like I should be somewhere else. I shouldn't be here still living with my mom, and I'm embarrassed about that. But at the same time, like, I know plenty of other people that still live with their families and things like that. Like, but, they haven't gone through the exact same things that I have, right? So you really can't compare your struggles to anyone else's, right? But, and I really try not to, but, sometimes I just feel like I would rather trade all of this for something else, you know? Just I just want this suffering to end. I don't want to be alone anymore. I want to find somebody that, again, that'll love me for who I am, because I know I messed up my last relationship, but my ex was my best friend, and it's pretty embarrassing, the fact that I haven't moved on, and there's plenty of reasons for that. There's lots of things that have happened to me, but outside of just our breakup, right? Like, it's not her fault that these things have happened. But I also feel like I would have moved on by now if some of these things, if some of these other things, like my injuries and the surgery, and even going back as far as, like, you know my parents getting divorced, and all the problems with custody that I went through when I was younger. You know, making the choice to live with my dad even though he cheated on my mom. Like, I hurt my mom when I made that choice, but I didn't feel like there was any other option. And I think deep down I knew that it was morally the wrong choice. But, like, there were so many things that went into also my decision. Like, I couldn't comfortably live in the same house that I grew up in when our family has been shattered. Like, that would have hurt me to be reminded of my family, and that it's not going to happen. It's not, they're never going to be together again. I'll never have a family, again. And I'm not exactly, I don't know if I'm the kind of guy that would really want or be a good father. I don't know if I want kids or not. But especially with how I've seen so many parents treat their kids in this world. Like, there's no support after a certain age, and even before then, they really don't know what they're doing. Most parents have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. And even my mom, she was at a complete loss of, like, what can I do for him? She's not a therapist or psychologist or anything like that. She didn't know the right how to handle things, and she's only human as well. Like, she's not perfect, and she can't be the ideal mother like anyone, like everyone deserves. And I accept that. I understand that, and I don't blame my mom for anything that happened, for anything really. And she stood up for me plenty of times lately and recently. Like, I can't thank her enough for everything she's done for me. But at the same time, like, I know she can't really fill this hole in my heart. My mom can't do that for me. I've been heartbroken for so many years, and I haven't really talked too much about me and my ex's relationship and like, all the details about it, and I don't know if I will or not. I'll probably talk about it some, but you know, I just needed to open up about how I'm feeling right now because I'm really not feeling good. I had a counseling session today and it went really well. Like, the counseling's great. I really enjoy it. Um, it's helping me, it's just helping me get things out a little bit and make a plan and hold myself accountable. Um, but I can't help but feel like just totally like I'm isolated. I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck at home all the time. I can't have any friends over, really. And if I want to see friends, I mean, that's, if they actually want to hang out with me at all, or if they're not busy, like, there's just so many things. Like, I need human interaction, but I can't seem to get it when, like, and I can't seem to get enough of it to help me not feel like this, to not feel so alone. Like, I just wish I wasn't alone most of the time. Like, I can handle being alone maybe a majority. Like, I just want sometimes where, I feel like I just want to feel like I have people that I could call up or text at any time, and that I can just open up to. But I really don't feel like I have that. And I don't know if it's because I'm a guy or why I don't feel like I can just message my friends. But about these kinds of things, like, I feel like I'm just pathetic if I need to do that, because I feel like I should have these needs met. I shouldn't need I shouldn't be desperate for attention or, interaction with people. It should just happen naturally, right? Like, that's how I feel. And that's why I'll reach out to friends to see if they want to do anything, if they want to hang out or whatever. But, you know, there's been so, like, I can't count on one hand the amount of times that I've had an emotional conversation where I didn't feel like, where I felt validated, where I felt like I was really just being listened to, and that they just wanted to understand what I was going through. Like, it's always, I always feel like people are going to judge me or think, like I'm privileged to be in this situation that I'm in when I'm not. Like, I wouldn't wish these kinds of feelings upon anyone. I wouldn't wish some of the mistakes that I've made on anyone else. You know? I just want to get better. I want to move on. I want to get past this